Um, Yesterday we had a wonderful class together. It was fun. It was, real fun. And today we're going to have a wonderful conversation today. Today's conversation is very centered on real estate. And I want you, as you're joining, tell me your name, the city of the world you're joining from, and share this video. Share. Okay, share and invite everyone. I'm going to be very strict and very, very real today. I want you to also know, and this is very important, that my job is to be real and sincere with you guys. I think some of the reasons why people are poor is that they are not surrounded by honest people. Okay, many poor people are not surrounded by people who tell you the truth. When you are being wasteful, nobody is telling you that, bros, you are wasteful with money. Okay, when you're not making the right move, nobody's telling you. When you're endangering the future of your family with your wrong decisions, nobody's telling you. And I've seen that playing victim in Africa is one of the best way to get everybody to love you and everybody to pity you and say, hey, yeah, oh. Meanwhile, there are real facts that people need to tell you. A lot of times you need people who will look at you and give you, tough love. Can everybody type tough love, tough love? As you're joining me, tell me your name and the city you're joining me from, your name and your city. So today, I'm only wanting to talk to people who want tough love, right? If you want tough love, type I want tough love. By the way, tell me your name, the city you're joining me from. Okay, let me see those who are here. But I want to talk only to those who want tough love. Some people don't want tough love. They want people who will deceive them. But I love meeting people who will be sincere with me and say, hey, these are the areas that your finances need to change. These are the areas you need to, do something. We're looking at 4 today. 4 strategies that billionaires use to get richer when it comes to real estate. 4 investment strategies of billionaires. And many of these I have used to get to where I am today. I started my business 13 years ago with 1,000 naira. 6 years ago, we went into real estate and we have billions of naira worth of assets today. To God alone be the glory. But there were smart decisions that I took. There were right decisions that I took, and some of them are what I want to share with you. They may not be palatable. Some people will tell you, that guy is tough. The way he talks, I don't like it. But it's not about liking what I say. It's about helping you to move from where you are to where you want to be. So again, I can see some of you, Chinedu from Edo, thank you for joining. If you want tough love, type tough love. Okay, Nwoke from Uyo. Okoli from where? James from Odeaye. Where's Odeaye? Lincoln from Lagos. Taiwo Ismail from Toronto. I'm seeing a lot of Canada guys here. Sam from Cyprus. We're a global audience. Olamide from Lagos. You're all welcome. I appreciate you. Azuka from Germany. You see, global audience. You're all welcome from all over the world. Lawrence from Lagos. Emmanuel ICM from Lagos. I see you guys. Lulu from Canada. Lulu, how are you today? Thank you everybody for joining. Remember, share this video 10 times, 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Invite everybody. Tell them Dr. Steven is here. And real Ekrit from Lekki, I'm struggling to call your name. Sorry for murdering your name. You're welcome. So how many of you are ready for today's class? We want to look at 4 secrets that billionaires are using, okay, to become richer. Okay, to become richer. What are they using to become richer? Why is it that these people, but let me start by saying, okay, if you're really serious about making money from real estate, 2 things you need to have before I go into the core teaching. And I want everybody to type it. Number 1, you have to be humble. Can everybody type, I have to be humble. The first set of properties you're going to see are never going to be your taste. The first set of properties that I saw, I almost didn't get it. I didn't like it. It was waterlogged. The place was too far. I didn't like it. It takes humility to invest in real estate, because many of us find ourselves in a situation whereby we cannot afford the kind of properties that we really like, but our enemy is the fact that we're not buying properties now, because it doesn't get cheaper. It gets more expensive by the day. Things get more and more and more expensive, and it becomes something we can afford. And before you know, people start playing victim. We poor people. I don't understand why anybody feel there's something to be proud about being poor. Honestly, I don't get it. Why do people think there's something to, be proud about, we poor people? Like it's a title that, somebody has to wear like a badge. We poor people. It's not for we poor people. And I see people oftentimes have those conversations, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. So if you're going to be investing in real estate, you have to be humble. Because the first set of land you will see, it may be far. It may be in the bush. I remember the first setup, because I started as a broker. I first started by selling properties for other people. I didn't have money to buy property. I was born poor. My mother was a civil servant. My father, business had crumbled before I was born. We grew up in Maiduguri without electricity, without running water, which is probably why I'm passionate about people owning property today. Right? Our landlord keep messing us up. And even when I grew up, I still have issues of landlord. Right? So there is nothing like owning your property. Nothing like it. Owning your property, being your own landlord, is just so good. But the journey to that is being humble, because some of the first set of opportunities you're going to see to buy land may be far, may be places you don't like, may be a bush, but you have to see a city in the bush. You have to be a man and a woman of vision. You have to see what others can't see. Okay, how many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, tap I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Share this video, guys, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. I want you to share across all social media platforms. Hit the share button. Share. Okay, come on, guys, I'm waiting. Okay, waiting, guys. So share. If you're getting value, tap I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Okay, but share. If you're getting value, tell me that you're getting value. I want to hear that. So number one thing is humility. Let me show you something. How many of you know Kanye West? If you know Kanye West, type I know him. If you don't know him, type I don't know him. How many of you know Kanye West? He's into music. Okay? If you know Kanye West, type I know him. If you don't know him, type I don't know him. This is one of the first 5 land banking investment of Kanye West. Let me play the video for you. I've muted the audio intentionally, but look at the first of 5. This one is 300 acres that Kanye West built. Did you see any man there? All bush, mountains and bush. But a music superstar put his money there. Some of you, if they took you to somewhere like this, you say, who will live there? Who will stay there? What are they talking about? These people, are they joking? They must be crazy. Why will you take me into this bush? This is one of the biggest music stars in the world. See the bush he went to buy. Right? Over 300 acres. You can't see any house there. Entire place, mountains, and yet the guy invested. He invested. Meanwhile, you are there saying, I want Lekki. If you can give me Lekki. How about Banana Island? See you. See, you sound like Banana Island. Is that how easy it is? Some of you say, I want luxurious property in Dubai. When we started selling property in Dubai, everybody's on our neck. I want to buy property in Dubai. Even those who can afford it. I want to buy. When you now mention the price, they keep quiet. Almost as if they are fighting you. As soon as you tell them that, some will even say how much in Naira. You say what? Average of the property we sell range from about 100 million Naira to about 200 million Naira. Why is Dubai property like that? Okay, Olga. You love the way Dubai looks, right? You love the beautiful city. It's money. Oh, Obetodu. Oh, look, here's my office. here in Dubai, right? You want these beautiful properties here, skyscrapers, you have it facing the creek, you've seen all this nice, you have your balcony, you have all this beautiful, yeah, bro, you want to own a 1-bedroom, be ready, right? $200,000, but it's a good one. But if you can't afford Dubai, start from some place in Lagos, Ikorodu, Lagos, Ibadan, Atlanta, Ibejuleki, if you can afford it. Start somewhere. But you have to be humble. If you're really serious about investing in real estate, you have to be humble. Okay? Number 2, and I've not started today's teaching, but I just want to give you this, let's say introduction and foundational understanding. Are you getting value, guys? If you're getting value, type I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Share this video 10 times. On your right hand side, you see Facebook party icon. You see, and share on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Share. Let's help our people, have what we call mental shift. Okay, so share this video, guys. Right? So number 2. So number 1, you have to be humble. If you really want to make money from real estate, because some of the first set of property you're going to buy may not be somewhere you want to like, but that's where you want to start. And even is in the Bible. Abraham, God told him to leave his father and his mother, a developed location, to a land he will show him. Because the place is such a bush, God couldn't even give him the address. I can show you scriptural backup that only those who are humble ever own properties. I can give you biblical passages. Abraham, God sent him to a place that has no name, but he was humble to go. So the first set of properties sometimes you're going to get may not be what you want, but that's the beginning. Where God is taking you to is far bigger and better. So that's number 1. Number 2, that is important, foundational understanding. Foundation. When it comes to being serious about owning properties, about being a realtor, about becoming wealthy when it comes to real estate, you must cut off advice from people who don't have results. Stop getting advice from people who are not successful in real estate. I don't know why you do that. I don't know why many of you do that. How many of you agree with me that when many of you want to invest in real estate, the first set of people you call are sometimes people who have never even bought property in their life before. You only call them because they are your cousin, they are your uncle, they are your in-law. And I don't know why you do that. If you agree, type I agree. But why do people do that? That you want to buy property, right? And the first thing you're calling is people who they themselves don't have property, and you want them to give you the right counsel. I don't know why we do that. When you want to buy a car, right, you take a very experienced person that understand car, that understand how car works, to the car you want to buy, to help you check it out. Isn't it how we do it? Right? When you want to name it. But when it now comes to property, the first thing that comes to our mind is to call your cousin, to call your brother. And this is why many of us then get scammed, because your cousin will say, "Don't, that one you saw is bad. I have another one." You know why? Because there's commission he's wanting to get from the deal. So the deal you have figured out, he knows that because you were the one that figured it out, he's not going to get anything out of it. So he tells you, "Don't, that one is bad. I know one, and see me, this one, good, correct one, correct deal. Let's go and do it." Why? Because he wants to get commission. I've seen people have the same problem with their lawyer. A lawyer once came to our office and said, "My client told me to buy a property, but I will tell him not to buy except you guys give me a cut." You heard me. You heard me. Yes. He said, "My client told me because I'm his lawyer." And in fact, the person said, "The money is with me. I keep this guy's money." He said, "But I'm not going to buy it except you guys are giving me a cut. I'm going to tell him that your property, he shouldn't buy it except you guys are going to give me something." So the second thing that is important, foundation, when you want to be a property investor, start getting advice from people who have also done property business, who have experience in it, who have result in it, and stop taking advice from people who don't have results. Because I've met several people, the mistake they made was the people they told to give them advice whether to buy a property or not were a set of people who didn't have anything in property, and those people discouraged them. At the end of the years later, they realized they should have done that business deal, they should have bought that property. Okay, again, if you're getting value today, type I'm getting value, I'm getting value, I'm learning. Come on guys, I need your energy. What's going on today? Why are you guys not sharing? Share this video. Okay, share. I want everybody here. What's going on? Because we are not discussing cryptocurrency today. Everybody wants cryptocurrency. Because today we're discussing real estate. You guys are not sharing. Share this video as many times as you can, right? On Facebook or WhatsApp or LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Share. Hit the share button and get everybody in here. Okay, I'm waiting, guys. Come on. I need the energy. Are you now ready for today's class? If you're ready for today's class, type I'm ready. I want to see your comment, guys. If you're ready for today's class, type I'm ready. So we're sharing 4 investment strategies of billionaires that help them to get richer. Okay, richer and richer. Number 1 is billionaires buy in bulk. They buy land banking in bulk. Billionaires buy land banking in bulk. I want everybody to help me type it. Number 1, billionaires buy land banking in bulk. And this is one of the biggest secrets. You know, when Kanye West decided to go into real estate, he's the same thing. He's doing land banking actually, because land banking, some of you have asked me, what's land banking? Land banking is a process of buying landed property for the purpose of returns on investment. You're buying landed property, okay, in locations that will appreciate, usually outskirts of a major city, counting on population growth to move to that particular place that you've bought, right? So, for example, there's population growth in Lekki, in Ajah, Nigeria. So if you buy anywhere in Ibejuleki, you know that population growth is definitely going to move to those axes, forcing property value to rise higher. Does this make sense? Like, if it makes sense, type it makes sense. So when billionaires want to then do land banking, like the one I just showed you of Kanye West, they do it in bulk. So Kanye West, I just showed you this video, decided to invest in land banking. And what he decided to do was to buy, in fact, the smallest is 300 acres and he's doing 5 units. I'm going to play the audio for you. Okay? 5 units. See, this is Kanye West.
Yes, sir. And what you gonna do with it? I'm gonna build 5 properties, so it's my first community. I'm getting into development. I'm super, anybody who's ever been to any of my cribs knows I'm super into developing homes. It's just the next frontier for me to develop.
So that's why you designing boots and shit, so you can do the hiking?
Yeah, see, you got the Nike shit, have the Yeezy boots.
The Nikes is trash for hiking. But listen, it's crazy though, because you got this whole plan, 300 acres of land, you want to build a community on it. Why does Kanye West don't need nobody? So that goes back to what we was talking about with Trump. Like, you don't need to meet with Trump. You the head of state of your own shit.
Yeah, I feel that. You know, but I love real change.
Can everybody type, if you have property, you are head of state of your land? I want everybody to type that. You didn't hear what when the guy saw his land, he said, hey, you don't need the president. You are the head of state of your own. Okay, I want all of you to type it here. Come on, guys, I need your energy. I want you to type. If you own property, if you own landed property, you are head of state of your land. You are the head of state of your own land. That's Kanye West. Okay, with all the money he has, he's doing land banking in bulk. That's just one of the 5, units of 300 acres of land. So the first secret of billionaires, that's why they get richer. When they want to do land banking, they don't do it small. They go do bulk. So now you may not be a billionaire, so you don't have all that money, but the lesson in it for you, why not, instead of buying one plot, why not do 1 acre? Okay, why not do 2 acres? Why not do 3 acres? Okay, instead of just one plot. Because what will happen years from now, the value of that property will go so high and you'll be regretting not doing more than one. Okay, are you learning, guys? You'll be regretting, because ultimately what you're going to realize is that if you have done more than one plots, you could have later, when the property appreciates, sell 2 plots and use the money for the 2 plots to build on the remaining plot. If you agree, type I agree, right? So it's a powerful principle in real estate. You want to leverage on bulk purchase, because bulk purchase puts you in a better position. Forget that you can't afford to build on it. Sometimes people are too crazy about building. Building is not the key. Buying a land that we appreciate is the key thing you need to think. So forget about, I want to build the land now. What you should just focus on, buy from trusted, credible people. For example, 3 things people enjoy buying properties from GTech Zone. Number 1, no need for third party, except you choose to. When you buy properties from GTech Zone, your document, everything is sent to you anywhere in the world. You don't need any third party. Of course, if you say we should deal with your third party, no problem. Number 1, so we use DHL to deliver people's document to them anywhere in the world. Number 2 advantage with our company, we have 24/7 customer care. You call our office 2 a.m. in the morning, somebody is picking the call. That's one of the powerful secret, that people. Number 3 is that even if it's 20 years later, you come back to Nigeria for your property, it's fenced, it's protected, and your land is there, and nobody is taking your land. There's no Omonile that will have taken over your land. Your land is kept for you, protected for you for as many years before you're ready to start building on it. That's one of the amazing things about GTech. But one thing you need to know is that you want to deal bulk when you're doing land banking. Do bulk. Mistake people have made. I can show you a video of one of my students in real estate. He bought Nikon Estate. How many of you know Nikon Estate? It's at Lekki Phase 2. If you know Nikon Estate, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. Nikon Estate. If you know Nikon, type I know Nikon Estate. If you know Nikon, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. Now, Nikon Estate, he bought it years ago. Now, I think this year makes it 18 years ago. But at the time we did the video, it was 15 years ago when we did that video. He bought it 15 years ago for 12 million naira. He said something very shocking to me, which is why I gave you that foundational conversation that if you are not humble, you can't do real estate. He said the first day he went to check that land, they paddle canoe to check the land. And they asked him to pay 12 million naira for a land that they paddle canoe on. It was all water and marshy. He couldn't even stand on his own land. But he paid. He said he had so much liquid, he just said, well, let me just pay. He paid 12 million 15 years ago. Now it's 18 years ago. Now, 15 years later, as at the time I was to help him sell that property, right? It was going for 220 million. Everybody type from 12 million to 220 million. Everybody, I want you to type it. From 12 million to 220 million. And he said something to me, and you should never forget this statement. He said, my biggest regret, Dr. Stephen, was that I did not buy 2 plots. He said, because right now I urgently need money, that's why I'm selling this property. He said, if I had had 2 plots, I would have sold 1 plot for 220 million. All I need in cash right now that is urgent is less than 100 million. I will have used the balance to build on the remaining 1 plot. Okay, and I will then use that, I'll be able to rent that out. And even as at now, he's even still a tenant, according to him. So you don't understand the power of bulk. That's why billionaires take advantage of this. They see a place, good location for land banking, they buy bulk. 300 acre, 500 acre, 200 acre. They buy bulk. And they'll go and sleep, leave it for 5 years. I'm not of you have heard me share this story of how Pastor Paul Adefarasin bought where House on the Rock is, about 10 acre. Same thing, bulk for 25 million. He did bulk. 10 years later, The value of the land he bought for 25 million was 3 billion. Can everybody type from 25 million to 3 billion? Everybody, I want to type it. Go to my YouTube page at Steve Actel TV. You're going to see that video there. From 25 million to 3 billion. Everybody type it. These are power of bulk. Right? Power of bulk. From 25 million to 3 billion. But you have to do bulk. You don't do bulk? What are you talking about? Are you learning? If you are learning, guys, type I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Guys, if you're learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Are you ready for number 2? If you're ready for number 2, type I'm ready. Please share this video. Share. On Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Share. Hit the share button. Share. Okay, at least 10 times. If you're getting value, share this video. It's going to change somebody's life. You don't know whose life you're touching by just sharing. So hit the share button, share. If you're ready for number 2, 4 secrets of billionaires. Strategy of investment by billionaires that help them to get richer. If you're ready, type I'm ready. Number 2, commercial, residential, commercial real estate for residential and office purpose. Or let's just say commercial real estate. Number 2, commercial real estate. Everybody type number 2, commercial real estate. We're teaching on strategy of investment, real estate investment by billionaires. Okay, commercial real estate is one of the biggest secrets of billionaires. So what do? They buy 10 units for rental purposes. Okay, 10 units and they rent it out. 50 unit, they rent it out. 100 unit, rented out. Okay? Secret of billionaires. They rent it out. So they think commercial. Many of us think personal, private. I'm not sure if you agree with me. Virtually 90% of you watching me right now. Anytime you think of land or you think of house, the first thing that comes to your mind is my own house. If you agree, type I agree. 90% of those of you watching me. And that's where we miss it. An average person think, private real estate, the house that I live in, I need to build my own house, so I need to have a house I live in, quickly, my own house. And that's where many of us miss it. Because your house is not an asset. Your house is a liability. If you build a house right now, at least every year you still do some minor renovation. So it's not an asset. The house won't bring money. It is the house that you buy, you rent it out, that is an asset. And this is where people miss it. So I'm going to show you a real life story here. Okay, I'm going to show you these properties. The owners are not the one living in it. Do you know that? If you know, type I know. This entire tower. Okay, this entire tower is over 25 floors. This tower. And it's residential. Can you see? All residential. If you can see the tower, type I can see the tower. Guys, talk to me. If you can see the tower, type I can see the tower. Can you see this tower? All residential. Now, the people living in it, now, let me tell you this. Over 60% of people living here are not the owner of this tower. They are not the owner. They are tenants. Okay? Now, there are some people who have 10 units here. 10 units. They didn't build the tower, but they bought 10 units from the developers. 10 units and rented it all out. Okay, look at this other tower too. Right? Some other people, the same thing. 20 units rented out. And this is creating what we call passive income. Can everybody type passive income? Everybody, come on. Type passive income. Passive income. Now, when it comes to passive income, it doesn't matter. It's not about volume. Just that something is coming in on a regular basis. That's all you're after. I'm making something on a regular basis. Something is coming in. Right? Every month, my tenant, he don't pay me. If you don't pay, I say leave my house. Are you learning, guys? Come on, guys. If you're learning and you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying. Come on, guys. Talk to me. If you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying. So Number 2 secret of billionaires is they do commercial real estate, either for residential purpose or for office building. They do bulk, but they do bulk of that too. So they buy 10 units, 3 units. So what happened? Every month, something is coming in from the tenants. And what happens that in 10 years, they will have made back all the money they spent to buy that entire property. And for the rest of their life, they just keep getting something from that property. These are powerful secrets of billionaires. So they don't just think, many of you now, if I ask you, come and buy property in Dubai, the first thing that comes to your mind is a property that will stay when I come to Dubai. I don't know if you agree with me. Majority. I'm not saying all of you, but majority. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree. Okay? Come on, guys, talk to me. If you agree, type I agree. When I tell you come and buy properties in Dubai, because we sell properties in Dubai, Nigeria, right? We're one of the largest developers in Nigeria. When I say come and buy properties in Dubai, first thing that comes to your mind, where I'm going to stay whenever I come. I want you to change that mindset. How many of you know that many of us as Africans, we do egotistic property investment? If you agree, type I agree. Many of us are Africans, and this is why we're not able to really have good returns on investment when it comes to real estate, because we do egotistic real estate investment. By the way, guys, share this video. Share. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Share. Hit the share button. Share. Okay? And share and just keep sharing. How many of you agree with me? Let me give you an example of what I'm saying. If I ask most of you, okay, particularly, where do you want to build your first property? Many of you will say, my village. Okay? My village. That's the first thing. I told my father, we want to build a house for him. Of course, where do you think he will say? In fact, he preferred his village than, because I'm Egba, and as Egba, you are from Abeokuta, and you're also from a village. In fact, he preferred the village than even in Abeokuta, even though we finally had to do in Abeokuta. But it's almost like an ego thing. I have my house in my village. I have my house in my... Meanwhile, the house you built in your village does not appreciate. It doesn't increase in value. Okay? It doesn't. So we are so egotistic. The same thing when we talk about coming to invest in Dubai. Most people that have reached out to me to say, Dr. Stephen, I want to buy your property in Dubai. Many of them didn't ask me that, hey, where do you think I can buy that the property will appreciate? When I ask many of them, what do you want to use it for? Say, when I come to Dubai, I want to live in my house so that I can, vacation, holiday, and I'll be looking at them like this. Vacation. How much money have you made? Right? That the first property of your life, you are thinking vacation, where you stay, where you live, where you'll be sleeping. Guys, how much money have you made? Right? As I speak to you, I'm yet to build my vacation house. Every property that I have in my name is all commercial. Every 100% commercial. Now, a time will come where I will have made plenty money, and you just see me. I will invite you. The launch of Stephen Akitayo house in Banana Island. I can decide to create another island inside Banana Island for my house. But at this point, I'm thinking commercial. What can keep bringing the money? What can keep bringing residual income? Okay? And I'm thinking bulk of that. Come on. If you're excited, type I'm excited. I'm excited. Guys, I need your energy. If you want me to keep teaching you and giving value, this is free. Right? Type, energy. I'm getting value. I'm enjoying this. Come on, guys, and share this video 10 times. If you have shared this video 10 times, God honor you and thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate you and I value your sharing, because we're changing the world. We're opening people's eye to how their lives can get better. Okay? How their lives can get better. Remember, nobody owes you anything. But when you have an opportunity to learn, you want to value it and appreciate it. Okay, because now your eyes are open to opportunities. How many of you are ready for number 3? If you're ready, type I'm ready. Number 3 secrets of billionaires when it comes to real estate investment. If you're ready for number 3, type I'm ready. Guys, Come on, I need your energy. If you're ready, type I'm ready. Number 3, short developers deal. Short developers deal. Now this is very powerful. And now I've never thought about this before. I usually don't teach this for free on social media, and I'm not going to teach everything about this. Now, most developers are always needing liquid. Can everybody type liquid? Anybody who is a developer needs liquid. Now, a lot of times I laugh when I meet people who are always coming to me and say, Dr. Steven, come and put in, $1 million into this idea that I have. I'll be shaking my head. Another person come and put in $2 million in this idea. I just smile. Okay, if you $2 million right now, I know what I want to use it for. You give me $1 billion. What I will use it for is already waiting. It's not as if I will look for it. It's waiting. So developers, property developers are always looking for money. Let me give you one of the places I'm eyeing to buy here in Dubai. Okay, I've not made move for it yet because I'm new in Dubai and we're still at the beginning. Can you see the property, the land between the 2 towers? If you can see it up, I can see it. I don't know if you can see the land between these 2 towers. Okay, right? If I have the funds right now, I'm going to go to the land department. I want to buy that place and build my first two towers. Okay, can you see the land between the 2 towers? If you can see the land between the 2 towers in the after the creek. If you can see the land type, I can see it. It's a view from my office, and every day I see this, I say, yeah, I want to buy that land. I want to buy it. I want to buy it, right? So when I see a lot of people come to me, they need me to invest $2 million in their ideas. They need it. I just smile because, hey, you give me $1 billion, I already have what to use it for, right? So there's something called, a developer short deal, right? So when you know people who are property developers, you can always go meet them and say, hey, I have X amount of resources. I want to put it into your investment. Which of your investment can I tie this money down for the next 6 months or for the next 1 year or for the next 2 years? And you can assure me that if I put in $1 million in this deal, I'm going to get maybe $1.2 million in 1 year, or I'm going to get $1.5 million in 2 years, right? So these are, again, not something being most developers market. This is not something you're going to see anybody put on social media and say, hey, you know what, I have a short deal. Because what always happens is that property developers always have deals. Can everybody type deals? Deals. I want you to type it. Come on. Property developers always have property deals. Juicy ones. They're starting a new tower. They're starting a new estate. Like right now, next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're launching 3 new estates in Nigeria. Ibadan, Moniya in Ibadan, Oluyole in Ibadan, and Lagos Ibadan Expressway. We're launching 3 new estates in 1 week. It's the first time we're doing it. So, and I can tell you I have several other deals. I have a deal now in Nigeria, that is waiting for me to raise 7 billion naira to close the deal. Yeah, one of the best property I've ever seen. Okay, but 7 billion naira, I need that cash, and the owner says he wants cash. I don't have the cash right now. Okay, so property developers always have those kind of deals. So you can always go to a property developer and say, hey, I have this huge, cash. Which of your new deal can I quickly put in, gets the best of prices, right? So for example, we are having a launch of our new estate in Ibadan, just so as to raise quick cash to be able to pay all the bills that we have. We decided some of the estate we need to launch it for 4 million. We say, hey, pay us 2 million outright, and you have the land. Okay, pay us outright. Number 3 is developer deal. Okay, developers deal. Looking for a developer's deal. So now the same thing, you can do that in bulk. If you come to me right now and you tell me your new estate in Ibadan, right? can you give me, okay, let's say, can you give me 50 plots instead of me paying a price of 2 million per plot? I want to pay 1.5 million per plot. I don't know if you know that I'm not going to think twice. I'm going to take that deal because you're paying outright. And I'm also having more liquid to be able to perfect some of the work. We are mobilizing contractors to start doing fence and start work in those places. So we need cash. So all developers, and this is not just me, anybody who is a property developer is always looking for cash. And they're always having deals because people are always bringing properties to them because they know they're a developer. So they're always seeing properties that is good, juicy, good, but hey, the cash. So you can always key into all those their deals, new property, new estate, new development, bring in cash, and in no time. Because let me tell you this, and I want everybody to write this down. Smart property investor make profit while buying the property and not when selling. I want you to write that down. Let me repeat it again. Smart property investors or real estate investors make profit when buying and not when selling. In other words, as at the day they are buying, they have already made profit because they are buying it even lesser than the selling price. Is this making sense, guys? If it's making sense, come on, type is making sense. I need your energy. I'm super excited today, but I'm not getting the energy, guys. Okay? If you're getting value, type I'm getting value. Share this video. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Remember to share this video 10 times. Okay, share it 20 times. I don't know if you have shared this video at least 10 times or 20 times. Okay? If this class is making sense, type make sense or type I'm getting value. Okay? So number 3 is developers deal. You can always meet, but please, again, meet credible developers. They have track record. This is not the first development they are doing because this is where some of us make mistakes, right? There, Dr. Steven taught me now. There's one guy, he's starting his first estate. You go and put your money there. He lose everything, and then you say, boy, Dr. Steven taught me. Bang. Okay, there are always disclaimer here. Okay? In fact, there are some things I've refrained myself from teaching on social media, because I just realized that, hey, people don't always have all the best information, and I can't teach everything on social media, and I can't teach everything for free. Please get that. I can't. Okay? I didn't learn them for free. I can teach some for free. I can't teach all for free. So there are some things I'm always afraid to teach on social media, even when I want to teach it for free, because people can take it wrongly. Without guidance, without mentorship, without proper advices. You just pick it up and then go and do it, and then you lose all your money, and then you say Dr. Steven taught you. So please, these things we're teaching you, you need right counsel. You need to get the right set of people. It's not something you just do with just anybody, right? You must have studied the pattern. Whoever the developer is, there must be people with track record. You can see what they've done. GTS Home, for example, own over 15 estates, standing, not that they was standing estates. So, yeah, that's a credible company you can say you're dealing with. But it's not somebody who is just starting and then you say they taught me this thing. Because the person's just started, even when he didn't plan to defraud you. I don't know if you agree with me that every new business has a risk. If you agree, type I agree. Every new business has a risk, no matter how good you are, no matter how perfect, the whole analysis that you've done, every new business has a risk. Okay? So this is not something you want to do with a developer just started, except, again, you are willing to take that risk. Are we together now? Okay? Are you learning? If you're learning, type I'm learning. So number 3 is developers deal. So look for a credible developer, right? Partner with them when they're just launching a new property before the day of the launch. Tell them, I know you need cash, you need liquid. Can you give me further deal from what you are putting out there? I have bulk, I have cash, I can give you some bulk. I know you need money. So for example, we're launching 3 estates. We need money, of course. We're commissioning contractors to start doing fence work. We need to mobilize them. We're doing a whole lot. or so at that point we need cash, and we're willing to even give you at the price we're buying, right? Just to mobilize cash to seal the deal. Are you happy with this teaching? If you're happy, type I am happy. If you're happier, type I'm happy. Come on, guys, I want to see that. If you're happier, type I'm happy. If you're happier, and you really want to share, if you're happier, type I'm happy. So number 4, if you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 4. If you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. If you're ready for number 4, invest through, and this is very important, invest, only when you have gotten counsel from mentors that have results. This is number 4. Many billionaires will never do anything without a counsel. They will never do it. They will never start a business without counsel. They will never start a business without the right people. I remember somebody shared something with me, one of the very powerful network of people that I have here in Dubai. He saw me doing a partnership with Creative Zone and some other guys. He said, Dr. Steven, you are making all the right moves in Dubai and you are associating with the right set of people. Okay? But I learned that years ago, that when it comes to investment, when it comes to success, you can never go farther than the quality of people you deal with. Let me say that again. When it comes to success, you can never go farther than the quality of people you deal with. Listen, I can predict your future if you show me your friend. Just show me your friend. I can tell you where you end up. Show me your friend, right? And I will tell you where you end up. I don't need, and I'm not using one, glue, whatever magic. Just show me you, because from who they are, I can tell you where you're going. So do not, and this is powerful. In fact, this is more than the first 3. The secret of billionaire real estate investors is counsel. Let me tell you this. A billionaire real estate investor will rather spend $100,000 to do research, to get counsel, than to invest that same $100,000 on a deal. Are you learning? You know why? Because from getting it right, by getting it right, even if he now invests $50,000, less than the amount he used to get the right knowledge, right? He's eventually going to make back a whole lot more money. Okay, a whole lot more money. So, but unfortunately, let me say this, and this is very powerful. Poor people invest without knowledge. Yes. Rich people get knowledge before the investment. And let me say this again. Poor people, right, invest before getting knowledge about investing. Rich people get the knowledge of investing before they invest. I need somebody to help me write that down. That's a powerful quotable quote. Let me say that again. Poor people, right, invest before getting knowledge about what they are investing in. Rich people, right, we first invest in the knowledge of what they are about to invest in before they then invest. And this is the difference. So what you then see with poor people is that you'll have wasted money trying it on your own and making all the mistakes before you now know the right thing. But by the time you know the right thing, you don't have liquid again. You don't have the money to invest anymore. Okay? You don't have it. Meanwhile, smart people, wise people, will first spend all the money to get the right counsel. And like I told you, they get counsel only from those who have result. So for example, you want to buy real estate in Ibejuleki, and the first set of person you go and pick advice from does not even have 2 plots in Ibejuleki. Does it make any sense? If I want to invest in Ibejuleki, if to pick somebody as an advisor, he must have some property in Ibejuleki so that he's speaking from place of experience. Many of you, for example, you want to invest in Ibadan, right? Now you go and get somebody who has never even bought 1 plot in Ibadan and say, hey, advise me, my friend. And I'm like, who does that? So you want to invest here in Dubai, right? The person is not in Dubai yet. He's the one you want to get advice from. Doesn't make sense. Tomorrow we're doing a webinar here with Creative Zone, the CEO of Creative Zone, right? Why did we do the partnership with them? They have helped over 40,000 businesses here in Dubai. 40,000 businesses. Yeah, I want to partner with such persons because all the advice the CEO of Creative Zone is going to give you is from the place of wealth of experience, right? So it's going to help all my audience attending the webinar tomorrow to learn how to start their business in Dubai, even if they are not visiting Dubai, and how to be able to open corporate accounts and do things. That's how you want to live your life. But unfortunately, a lot of people just be rushing. Let me invest. Get the knowledge of how to invest first. Get the knowledge. Get the advice. Meet a mentor who can show you the way first before you now start rushing to put your money. This is the same thing many people made. Why do people lose when it comes to forex, cryptocurrency? The same thing. Many don't even know the definition of cryptocurrency. All they knew was they go and put money. They say cryptocurrency works. Then you go and put money. Before you know it, they say, oh, somebody hacked your account. You lost all the money. Say, hey, which one is hacking? But you didn't tell me they can hack my account. Why didn't you first spend money to go for a coaching class, a mentorship class, to understand what cryptocurrency is all about? To understand what forex trading is all about. That's where you start. But for you to go ahead and then put all your money into it, and then before you know you lose your money, you now say the world is wicked, people are wicked. Hey, you are the one that did yourself. How many of you have gotten value today? If you've gotten value, type I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value. Come on, guys, talk to me. I need your energy. If you got value, type I got value, I got value. So I'm going to take questions. I have just 8 minutes left. I'm going to take questions for the remaining 8 minutes. Sorry, some of you had asked questions earlier. I needed to finish the class before I start taking questions. So I'm going to do a recap. And remember, share this video 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Share. So first lesson, I taught today on 4 secrets of billionaires when it comes to real estate investment. How billionaires invest that make them to get richer. Okay, why? How do they do? What are the things they do that others don't do? Number one, billionaires always invest in land banking, okay, but bulk purchase. So bulk purchase of land banking is the first secret of billionaires. Bulk purchase of land banking is the first secret of billionaires. They do bulk. They don't do small. They do bulk. So rather than buy one plot, they buy acres. 300 acres, and I gave you an example of Kanye West investment in land banking and how he did it. Number 2, commercial real estate. Billionaires only do commercial. They never do real estate for the, just for their own personal. In fact, most billionaires, it was years later after they've made so much money from commercial real estate that they now build their own mansion. You hear that a billionaire just built a mansion and he spent $5 million to build it. Don't complain. And I'm not talking about celebrities. So celebrities do it the other way around. That's why many of them end up becoming broke in their later years. I'm talking about billionaires who are entrepreneurs who work hard for their money. Many of them, okay, already have properties bringing them millions of dollars before they build their own $5 million mansion. So if you do not understand that, you're going to be envious, you're going to be looking at them. The day you hear, for example, the day you hear that Steve Akita built a $5 million mansion. If you don't know Steve Akita, you're going to be saying, who is that young guy? How did he build it? But what you will not know is that I have more than 15 estates, and this year we're adding 20 more, and we're building 1,000 housing units this year alone. So if you don't know my story, that I've put in so much money, I've made so much money from commercial real estate before I'm now building one big mansion for myself, you will now want to copy that pattern. So you need to understand that. Number 3 is developers deal. Okay, billionaire real estate investors always look for developers. They are friends with developers because they're able to leverage on partnerships with developers to say, hey, I know you need cash. I know you need my money. I'm going to give it, but I need discount. Okay, so you're about to launch a new property. You are selling this for, let's say, X amount. Let's say you're selling for I'm just giving an example, $200,000. Can you sell it for me for $180,000? I'm going to do 5 units. I'm going to do 50 units, and I'm doing cash. Come on, let's do this. Private deal. I know this is not a general deal. This is not available out there, but let's do this deal for me. So there's something called developers deal. Go and meet them. From Shoba to Emma to Tiger, the CEOs of these companies do what we call developers deal. It's not advertised anywhere. It's only for high net worth billionaires at their level. They go for coffee, they go chatting, they're playing golf. Say, hey guy, I have $10 million. I want to invest with you guys. Which of your deal? Bring it down. I'm not like everybody else. I want a special deal. Okay, so what then happened is that billionaires are able to make profit while buying. And that's why I said smart real estate investors, they make profit when buying, not when selling. So even from the day of buying, they've bought way lower than the market value. So it doesn't even matter if the property doesn't appreciate. From the day they were buying, they already got a good deal. Okay, and then number 4, okay, invest through, okay, people who have result, mentors who have result, developers who have result, investors who have result. When I started real estate, I did not buy my first estate directly. I looked for another real estate developer, and I said to him, I want to buy this property in Ikorodu, but I will buy through you, and you pay, so that if anything goes wrong, because I will have problem, you will have had problem before it gets to me. And because you are more experienced than me in this business, right, I most likely will not have problem. So when I start real estate investment, I always buy through another developer. So I go meet a developer, another company, even though I'm also a developer, and say, okay, you have 500 acres. Can I buy 100 acres out of yours? I will just, and I'll pay installment, right? And then people say, but the owners of the land, why not go and buy it from them? I say, no. That's risky. Okay? Let me learn through somebody else. Let me learn from somebody who is already successful. Because by even buying through a successful person, an experienced person, he will be willing to show me the secret. He will be willing to show me the ropes. Okay? And so these are some of the powerful secrets. So let me take questions right now. Again, if you got value, show me some love, guys. Come on. We need to learn to honor people. When somebody takes time, come teach you like this, take your time and say thank you. Show how, show some love. This is free training. You didn't pay a dime for it. So show some love. Come on. Appreciate me. Tell me how good I've done. Don't wait till I'm dead before you say, that guy, he comes on social media and he's a good man. Come on. Show me some love, guys. Show me some love. I'm excited today. Okay, so let me start reading your questions so we get this going. Number 1 question I'm going to read today. For those of you who asked questions earlier, you can now post your questions again. Sorry for that. Olumu US says, I bought some land in Ibejuleki. I asked about location for about 5 months now. They keep telling me that they are still struggling to do the perimeter fencing because people are not paying up. Is it a normal phase, or should I prepare for the worst? First of all, right, I have a policy, my brother. I do not condemn other people's business to promote my own. I don't do it. So first of all, I want to thank you for not mentioning names, because if you had mentioned name, I'm not going to give you an answer. It's my personal principle. I don't care who they are. I don't need to bring somebody else's business down for my own to grow, right? And I refrain from trying to, I don't do those models. When you pay us as a company and you pay for your document, we do instant allocation. In fact, sometimes for some people, we do virtual allocation, raise up. Once you've done paying for any property from GTS Zone, call the office, tell them I've paid, I want my allocation now, they're going to allocate to you. That's how we operate. Some people don't operate that way. I wouldn't know for them why they don't do that, but I think that would be a better way to do. So for us, you pay for land, then you pay for the document, because the document is your survey and your deed of assignment. And sometimes people make this mistake. The two most important documents you must have is not a C of O. A C of O does not allocate land to you. And people make this mistake. Number one most important document you must have on the land is called a deed of assignment. I've done several trainings on this, and you should go, you know, even in Dubai, they call it, you pay 4% of the value of the property to get the land document. You know, it's the Department of Land. That is the most important document, followed by a survey. A survey is a map of the exact location that you are buying. Okay, so this model, I don't think is the right model. We don't do that, but again, I don't go into other people's business. I can only teach you about our own. Questions, Dr. Steven, can I invest $10,000 in Dubai? Most of the property deals we have in Dubai are average of $200,000. So, and you need to pay average. Many of them you pay about 20%. You know, some you pay 10%. You know, of the total value. So you're looking at between, you know, $20,000 to $40,000 if you want to buy property in Dubai, average, right? But there's something we do called booking fee. I've been able to negotiate with some of the developers I work with to accept at least $2,000 booking fee, so that they keep, because listen, properties in Dubai fly like this. Today I tell you that the property is available. There are 5 units. By the end of the day, the property is gone, because there are some developer have thousands of people selling for them. So before you say Jack Robinson is gone. So the only way you are guaranteed that you have a deal in buying property in Dubai is you pay what we call booking fee. So the booking fee guarantees that they're not going to sell it to somebody else. They're at least going to keep that unit for you. Okay, so I have worked with a lot of my developers to take between $2,000 and $5,000 for booking fee, and then give you like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to gather the 10% or the 20%, depending on the property, because different developer, different property, different payment plan. Okay, wow, thank you. Abiodun say God value. Thank you guys. Aha, now you're talking. Okay, when somebody has taught you, and let him know. Thank you guys. I appreciate you too. Thank you for sharing and letting me know that you got value. Thank you. Thank you. Madam Mary says, I'm late today, but I'll watch it later. Yeah, you go watch it again. Powerful class I've done today. Say thank you. Fortune, say thank you for impacting lives. You're welcome. Seth says, could you please recap? I've already done recap. Seth. Golden Smith says, you are my mentor. I learned a lot from you. Well, you are my unofficial protege. I'm only your mentor when you pay me. Okay, I don't do free mentorship. My free mentorship is on Facebook and on YouTube. You want more value, you have to pay for my coaching program. That's just, and I think it's fair. You know, if somebody is giving you value at this level, and he say if you want more, you should pay, and then somebody thinks that's too much, you are the one that want to scam me. I ain't gonna scam me, guys. Olumuya Akonde says, I never mentioned the company's name. Yeah, I'm saying thank you for not mentioning the company's name, and that's why I'm answering you. I answered you. Hassan Adama says, thank you. I've learned a thing or two from you. You're welcome. Fortune says, how can someone enter real estate with minimum amount? Again, minimum amount is relative, so I don't understand that conversation about minimum amount. Okay, I really don't understand, because minimum amount is relative and it depends on where, what country. But what I teach is, if you don't have money to start real estate, start as a broker. Can everybody say start as a broker? When I started, I didn't have money over 10 years ago. So I started as a broker. And as I made money, I then became a developer. So I've just pinned a website. You can go register on that website. If you're registered there, then you can become a broker with our company. Okay, Ms. Akimbo Boye says, Mr. Steven is a great man. I was privileged to join him in his mentorship class in Baltimore in the US. It has helped me. You are welcome, my sister. Thank you for sharing your testimony. I value you a lot. I love people who because I've met people that you taught things, they are not going to publicly tell people that you've added value to their life. And Mrs. Or Miss Ewa told me, even in Baltimore, we did an activation. There was a guy doing comedy show. She even came out and presented on behalf for her, and we didn't pay her. She just shared her testimony that I did business with GTEX Homes, they're a credible company, and she, and in front of almost 1,000 people in Baltimore to say, hey, I had a good relationship with GTEX Homes. Some people, they have such relationship, they'll never tell people. So my sister, thank you for always, being there. God bless you. I appreciate that. I have pinned the website. It's called portal.gtexhomes.com. So if you don't have money, you can start as a broker under our company. You market our properties in Dubai, in Nigeria, and you start the journey. As you make profit, you begin to put the profit into buying your own properties too. That's how I did it. It worked for me, and it can work for you. Okay. Some Fortune says, thank you so much for the information. What's the name of the brokerage company? I've given the link. I've also pinned the link here. Okay, it's called www.portal.gtexhomes.com. You go there, you sign up as a broker with all your details, and then don't rush to leave. There's a community. We have a WhatsApp community. We have a Facebook community. Join the WhatsApp community, because that's where the action takes place. We run weekly trainings, and we're about to turn it to twice a week training. Weekly trainings. We have information that change your life. Somebody said, do you have properties within London, Europe? Yeah, we have a partner that we run properties with, investment with in London. However, at the moment, we do flipping in Europe. So we only buy properties, distressed property. We do this through my partner, Magnus, in London. We buy this once the property is 30% below the market price and you want to sell it. Even if you want us to pay you in 72 hours, we're going to pay you. Right? So, but we only buy distressed property, we renovate it, and put it back into the market. That's the deal we do in London. Soon we may go into full-time. Very soon we're going to, the lockdown affected our expansion in London, but we're going to do that soon. Okay. Ola says, where can someone invest in land in Ikorodu and Ibejuleki? Oh, absolutely. We have 5 estates in Ibejuleki. We have one of our biggest estates in Ikorodu called Sapphire Estate. So fantastic. Send me a WhatsApp message if you want to invest. Okay, I'll give you all the details of our estate. But please know, whenever you're chatting me on my private WhatsApp, you need to respect me. First rule, tell me your name. Tell me the place you're joining me from. I don't like when some people come to my private WhatsApp and they can't tell their name. I don't understand why you're being secretive. You want to do a business running to thousands of dollars and you can't even state your name. It doesn't make sense. What are you hiding? Right? So introduce yourself and where you're joining me from, and respect that it's my private WhatsApp, because we're a company. If you want to do direct deals, just Google GTEX Homes. We run 24/7 customer care. You can talk to them. But if you say you want to deal with me, the MD, to talk to you, I'm humble enough to talk to you. Okay, but you need to understand that it's a private conversation, not, and there should be some, if I tell you what, at least introduce yourself. There's courtesy, be polite. That's the least you can do. So WhatsApp chat only. Also, I don't do phone calls. You chat me on WhatsApp because I'm often busy. So if you just call me, this is one of the reasons why sometimes I'm reluctant giving my WhatsApp line, but I'm going to give it today. So you can chat me up and I'll give you all the information that you need. Alternatively, you can just Google GTEX Homes. You're going to say our Dubai office for Dubai properties. If you're doing Nigerian property, you're going to see Nigerian office. And in Nigeria, they run 24/7 operations. In Dubai, we don't yet do 24/7. We do from 10 a.m. to about 5 p.m. in Dubai. You can call the office line. But very soon, we're going to start 24/7 operations in Dubai too. Will Smith says, There are such properties here in Germany. We're not yet in Germany, but we intend to be a global property company. So one day we'll be in Germany. Peace Udo says, Mini River area in the east, Pata. I don't understand. Peace, Udo. I don't understand your conversation. Really, Udo. I don't understand your conversation. At some point, we'll expand to the east. I need to know, Goldman Sachs has done research about African property. Number one location in Africa, when it comes to property research, is Lagos. Can everybody type Lagos? Number two location is Abuja. Number three location is Port Harcourt. Number four is between, I think, Johannesburg and one other area. Okay, so as smart investors, we only invest based on what are the places that our customers can put in their money and their returns is growing. So we're now in Lagos. We're now around Lagos because of the Lagos expansion. So we're in, Ogun State, Abeokuta, and now we're now in Abuja. And then we're very soon we've started doing private deals in Port Harcourt, and then over time. So the time will come, we also invest in the east, but it will always be when we also move to the east, where in the east is the place that my investor put in their money in 2-3 years, right? What they bought for $50,000 is already worth $70,000. That's the kind of investment we do. That's why people are happy investing with us, because a lot of our investment, it will yield high returns. One of our estates 5 years ago was going for $70,000, about $1,500. Right now it's going for $8 million. Do you see the level of returns, right? So that's why people invest with us, because what you bought for $1,500 is almost $16,000. Okay, so we are always after. And I always teach people about this when it comes to investment. It's not sentiment. In my village, I don't have an estate there. In my state, I'm from Abeokuta. I don't have an estate yet in Abeokuta, even though we're about opening because of the growth of Lagos into Abeokuta. We're about opening. So I don't do investment based on emotions or sentiment. Oh, where am I from? My village is where can I put my money and I get huge returns. Where can my investors, put their money and the value of the property go high? It's not sentiment. You don't do sentiment. People are asking me, why did you, expand to Dubai? It's not sentiment. Dubai is doing Expo 2021. Dubai has given global citizenship. Dubai is the first Arabian country and the 5th country to go to Mars. Dubai is, property is about to, appreciation is about to grow in Dubai. So I don't do property investment on sentiment. Maybe one of these days I will teach you on that, because this is also where people make mistakes, right? You do property investment based on sentiment. Where I'm from, my village, my town. Hey, bro, when you make good money from where you get good returns, now you can go to your village and build something massive. No problem. I've told people, one day I'll go to my village and start the entire road and build one massive place there. But for now, let's make the money. All the risky to go and invest in my village now. After I've made the money, then I'll go to the village and show them I've arrived. Okay? Does that make sense? If it makes sense, type it makes sense. Everybody, come on, talk to me. If it makes sense, type it makes sense. So that's how you do investment. You see, functionality before luxury. Can everybody type that? Profit before luxury. I want everybody to type that. Profit before luxury. Everybody type that. When it comes to real estate investment, you need to think profit before luxury. Okay? Building in your village is luxury, right? Building your own personal mansion is luxury. Focus on profit first. Right? Somebody said, am I thinking Kenya? Absolutely. I'm thinking Kenya. I'm thinking Ghana. I'll probably first do Ghana before Kenya. But the recent Ghana, hostility towards foreign investors, by now we'll probably be in Ghana, but there was some issues. You need to have $1 million before you can start open your business in Ghana and all those things. So I'll probably do South Africa if relations are because the xenophobia thing doesn't make sense to me. But guys, yeah, I agree with you. Kenya is, becoming like the place to first consider. But Rwanda and Kenya is on my mind. Rwanda number one, because I just love Rwanda. Rwanda is just, like they say, all rise and falls on leadership. I respect Rwanda. The leadership is strong and it's a good place. So we're building 25,000 houses in Africa, 200 estates in Africa. That's our African vision. And we're going to do it between now and the year 2035, by the grace of God. Yes, Udo peace. Profit before luxury. So make the profit. When you make the profit, yeah, now you can show off and do your luxury. When I started business, I was buying estates. Yet I was driving a one rickety Toyota car. People used to mock me. They're going to post on social media that this guy said he's doing real estate, blah, 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 blah. But I saw him with a rickety car. Today now, many of them are shocked seeing me do a show on Rolls Royce. I run a show called Investment Chat in Rolls Royce. Many of those who used to know me with a rickety car, like, what's going on here? And I'm like, hey, profit before luxury. And even the show of Rolls Royce is also a business decision, because being able to do a show in luxury help my business. So profit before luxury. Don't ever, forget all the show that a lot of wealthy people do. It's business decision. If I buy private jet today, it's a business decision. It's because I have people want to invest, tens of millions of dollars with me. And being able to fly for the meeting in my private jet gives them comfort, right? They're not going to think they can't trust me. They're not going to think, is it a scammer? Is it real? I flew in my private jet. I ain't going to do that if I'm not real. So there's a lot of things you see with rich people that you think is luxury, but you don't know it's a business decision. It's just pure business. They're not trying to show off. They're not trying to impress you. It's just a business decision. But see, again, if you have poverty mentality, you ain't going to see that, because all you're going to be seeing is, they're trying to impress people there, I don't like rich people. Well, they're just busy trying to do business. They're also hustling, guys, just that they're hustling at a higher scale than you are doing. Chris Bradley says, Indonesia is a good place for investment. Why? I really haven't visited Indonesia, Chris. And for me, the COVID-19 messed up my globalization, my global expansion in real estate. Like in the US, we got a property we wanted to buy and start building properties in the US. But again, COVID-19. So COVID-19 really messed a lot of stuff up. But I heard Australia is good. But when it comes to Indonesia, I've not visited Indonesia, because again, two things I don't do. I would never invest in a place I don't have a partner. I'll never invest in a place I don't understand. So I want to visit the place. I want to understand the place. I want to know where the opportunities are. I want to know where the markets are. I've been visiting Dubai for the last 6 years, studying the real estate market. Already I was a broker making good money in Dubai before I even opened an office, right? So and then very soon we're going to development here in Dubai. So for me, it's, you have to know the market, you have to visit, you have to have partners if you're not there, right? So so yeah, if you are in Indonesia, if you already invested in Indonesia and you know, we can partner, talk to me. Let's see how, you know, we can do that. But I'm open for business, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Singapore. I have not visited Singapore, but yeah, that's a place I want to do business. I've been told that Singaporeans are one of the most trusted human beings in the world. Okay? You know, that's what I'm told, right? And I definitely, you know, once I start visiting Singapore, definitely will invest in Singapore, because their reputation, goes ahead of their name. So I love Singapore, and if anybody knows Singapore and something we can do there, I love to. Queen Nwosu says, Doctor, please, how do you manage a spouse who is not investment conscious, supportive? Well, show them my videos, right? Show them my videos. If you have, if you know people who are not investment conscious, and maybe your husband is not investment conscious, your wife is not investment conscious, you start sharing some of my videos with them, right? They will first be my critics, right? Because I see a lot of people, they join my show, and the first thing is to be a critic. What's he saying? Oh, in fact, some will not even Google my name, and they say, what is he talking about? Billionaire investor. Who is he? How much has he done? So until I say, go Google my name to know what I've done in the real estate sector in Africa, many will not come back and say, oh, I didn't know you are this big. How come I don't know you before? Yeah, but do your research first. I'm not new. So they may first be my critic, but if they keep listening, right, after a while, they say, okay, I think the guy makes sense. I think so. And over time, they may be a convert, right? And because everybody too, we didn't start with, our mind changed over time, right? Many of you who have been following me for many years now, can you type the years you've been following me? Come on, guys, talk to me. How many of you have been following me for a while? I want you to type. If it's 1 year, type 1 year. 2 years, type 2 years. 3 years, type 3. 4 years, 5 years. I want you to type the amount of years you've been following me. And I can assure you that many of you who have followed me for 1 year, 2 years, the first time you saw me, you probably didn't like me, if you're going to be honest, right? So I will advise you to, Queen, send some videos I've done. Maybe it can change their mind. Another thing that you also want to do is result terminate insult, right? For example, many people didn't know my wife had always done business, but because just like her, myself and her, we were not really that successful when we were doing business at the beginning. We were student entrepreneurs, things weren't working. So when I finished school and I just went straight to business, my wife wasn't too into that. When things were tough, she tried to convince me to go get a job, and I should face reality. I should go look for a job. So I tried telling her, this entrepreneurship thing. Yeah. But today, my wife also runs one of our businesses that we own together, and she's doing well. So she's a convert now. But if I was putting too much pressure without first getting my own result, okay, result terminates insult. So I want to encourage you on your own, start investing in real estate, have some result to show, okay, and over time that move, Ken Crown says, I'm interested. Do you have partners in Philippines? No, I don't have partners in Philippines. Just Dubai and Nigeria for now. Ebenezer, and I'm going to wrap up because I've exhausted the time. Ebenezer says, what about people that are not educated and like to learn about how to make it one of the businesses you talk about? I run coaching program in real estate. You can join the coaching program. It's a powerful one. But I charge for it. Again, my coaching program are not cheap. Ini Hama says, sir, I have not heard you mention the stock market before. Please, do you consider it as a vehicle for wealth? Yes, it is, but it's a very high risk business. I don't, talk stock market because it's volatile. You need mentorship, you need support, you need advice. It's a very risky business, guys. So it's not something I'm just going to come and say, hey, come and do stock market investment, because I know it's a high risk. I teach more real estate because real estate, hey, once you do it right, you can't lose in real estate, right? You can't lose, and it's real, it's tangible. So there's no somebody scam me. Stock is just something digital, paper asset. You can't see it, you can't touch it. They say you have shares somewhere. It may go high, it may go low. Somebody can just speculate one day. Donald Trump, said something, and then the entire capital stock market crash. So I don't teach people. I try to avoid I teach risky business investment like forex, forex, and which is still high risk and still sometimes forex trading of currencies, crypto. But I also always give caution: be careful when I teach those things, right? Because you can lose all your money. Goldsmith said, I started yesterday. I've shared. I was also critic, but now I have confidence. Oh, so you're one of my critics, right? So yeah, I have realized that over time that, when people first join my platform, they're a bit, there's this black guy and he speaks with so much confidence, and you're wondering, hey, who is this guy? Are you sure he's real? Most Africans are scammers, and he's from Nigeria. Oh, be careful, Nigerians are scammers. Okay, so but my answer is, hey, relax. Just Google my name. I didn't start today. Okay, I've been here for a long time, and I'm gonna be here for a long time. So, relax. We're here for you. And once you get to know me, you're gonna like me. I love that people are critical of me at first, and then you like me later when you get to know me better. Then you like me at the beginning, and then you're critical of me later. Listen, I'm real. I don't play all this Mr. Nice. I'm not out there to play Mr. Perfect, but I want to help you. That is guaranteed. But I'm not trying to play a niceness game. I've never seen a nice billionaire. I've seen good billionaires, good people. Successful people are good. They are wonderful people. But they are not. They are courteous. They are people of protocols. But they are very strict people. Right? So all this niceness, anything goes. Because the definition, most people, when they say you're nice, they mean that anything goes. You take anything, right? Anything people throw at you just goes, right? No. I'm yet to see a billionaire that anything goes with them. I'm yet to see one. Right? They are good people. They have integrity. They are principled. Right? Very smart. Some are cunning. Okay? But honestly, I've not seen a billionaire that, anything goes. Forget, how people paint people. Not Jeff Bezos. Not the owner of Bloomberg. Okay, well, come on, give me, even whether they are Democrats or they are Republicans. Okay, not even Bill Gates. Get it right. Okay, aha. So it's very important. Okay, so guys, we love you. Thank you so much for being part of today's class, and I love you. Bye bye. Have a great day.